We're going to continue our idioms unit today with one of my favorite parts, actually. I love idioms. I love figurative language, period. It's just the fun part of language as far as I'm concerned. But idioms are interesting um, and they can be a little confusing, but I think they're fun. We talk in idioms, older people especially, talk in idioms a lot. And if you're not familiar with what an idiom is or with common idioms, it can be a little tricky. It's especially tricky if English is not your first language. So if you are coming at this where you speak a different language at home and English is your second language, idioms are confusing, and I hope we can help figure some of them out through this lesson. Let's talk about what an idiom is. An idiom is an expression that doesn't exactly mean what the words say, and that's what makes it confusing. For example, if I say, "Oh, she spilled the beans about the party," doesn't actually mean that she spilled any beans. It means she told the secret. She Another way to say that might be to say, well, we're going to get to that in a minute. I won't mess that up. So she spilled beans means she talked too much. She told the secret. There are actually no beans spilled. See why they're tricky? They can also be fun. Let's see if we can figure some out. I just about gave this one away. Billy was not very good at keeping secrets. It wasn't very long until he let the cat out of the bag. So the idiom here is underlined, let the cat out of the bag. What does it mean to let the cat out of the bag? I'll give you a hint. It's close to spilling the beans. So did Billy lose a pet cat? He let a cat out of the bag? Did Billy reveal a secret? Now let's look at that sentence or the sentences we were given. Billy was not very good at keeping secrets. It wasn't very long until does it make sense to end that by saying until he revealed a secret? It does. So B is a good answer. Let's keep going. Um, do you think in this sentence, letting the cat out of the bag means to clean out a litter box? No. Do you think letting the cat out of the bag means to get the cat toys out of a grocery bag? No. The best answer, and we got our context clue here, he's not very good at keeping secrets, so letting the cat out of the bag means he revealed the secret. Let's try another one. Let's work on our project together, Annie said. After all, two heads are better than one. So here our idiom is two heads are better than one. So we have a person here with two heads. Does that mean this person over here with two heads is smarter? Two heads are better than one? People would be better if they shared a body? Working together can achieve more than working alone? Or it is hard to work with a partner? Well, let's look at our context clues. Annie is saying, let's work on our project together, and she makes it sound positive. After all, two heads are better than one. So I don't think that she means it's hard to work with a partner. I think she means working together, you can do more or achieve more than working all by yourself. Okay, let's look at another one. We were disturbing the first grade classes in the hallway today. Our teacher told us to zip our lips. Is this what we meant? Now, I want you to think about this because not today, but this week, I'm going to give you an idiom and you're going to be asked to draw what it actually means and what it sounds like it means. So in this example, this is what zip your lips sounds like it means. It sounds like you have a zipper attached to your lips. But your teacher doesn't mean for you to actually use a zipper on your lips. Your teacher just means for you to what? To be quiet, to practice our zipping skills, to talk as loud as we can, or to pretend we are locking our lips with the key. You've seen people go, oh, that's a secret. Zippers don't use keys. So zip our lips doesn't have anything to do with a key. And also, your teacher will never tell you in the hallway to talk as loud as you can. When she says zip your lips, what does she mean? To be quiet. John and Jeremy are the best of friends. They go everywhere together, like the same games, and even dress similar. They are two peas in a pod. So are John and Jeremy actually vegetables? Does being two peas in a pod mean they don't like eating carrots? Two peas in a pod means they sit at the same table at lunch. Two peas in a pod mean they're alike. Two peas in a pod means to love the kind of salad with peas in it. Well, let's look at this. They're the best friends. They go everywhere together. They like the same games. They wear the same kind of clothes. So I think the best answer here means two peas in a pod means they're alike. Is this making sense? Do you understand? This is what your definition of idiom means. If you take those words separately, two peas in a pod, we know what all those words mean, but what it means when you put them together and they become an idiom is something entirely different. Nate's mom surprised him for his birthday. He was so excited about his tickets to the Super Bowl, he was over the moon. What does the idiom over the moon mean? Well, let's think about how he must feel. He was surprised, he was excited, and he got to do something that most of us will never get to do. Let's go to a Super Bowl. It'd be awesome, but most people don't get that opportunity in a lifetime. So if he's over the moon, does that mean he's using a telescope? Does that mean he's bored with his gift? Does that mean he thinks the moon is made of cheese? Or does that mean he's very excited? He's surprised. He's excited. It's the Super Bowl. Yes, over the moon means very excited. Lily got the lead in the school play. On opening night, she couldn't wait to perform. Her teacher wished her well and told her, break a leg. What does the idiom break a leg mean? Her teacher wished her well and told her, good luck. That makes sense. Her teacher wished her well and told her, hope someone gets hurt. Is she hoping that Lily gets hurt? Her teacher wished her well. Lily's excited. She couldn't wait. Her teacher wished her well and doubted that she would do very well. Lily's excited. She can't wait to perform. Her teacher wished her well and encouraged someone to trip her. What is the best answer for break a leg? It means good luck. Tommy was worried about taking his math test. He studied all week. When he got his test back, he got 100%. He was on cloud 9. So he had been worried. He was prepared. And when he got his test back, he saw that he made a 100. And he described that as being on cloud 9. Does that mean he named his chair 9? Does that mean he wished he could do better? Can you do better than 100%? I mean, only if there's extra credit, right? If he's on cloud 9, he got a 100%. Does that mean he was very happy? Or does that mean he was caught cheating? He studied. He didn't need to cheat, right? And he got his test back. He made a 100. And how did he feel about that? He was very happy. Chad was never serious. He was always joking around. Some people even called him the class clown. Does that mean he was the school's mascot? Like our mascot is an eagle, so Chad is the clown that the whole school's named after. A class clown is, if Chad's a class clown, is he someone who tries to get attention by being funny? Yes. Does he wear his clown face paint to school? Does he wear funny hats? Maybe on hat day, but that's rare, right? So what's the best answer? Some people even called him the class clown. A class clown is someone who tries to get attention by being funny. All right, those are a ton of examples on idioms. Let me show you what I'm going to ask you to do today. Today, you're going to complete the idiom practice sheet in your Google Classroom. You're going to type your name like always. Here I've put the definition of an idiom. It's a common expression that's understood figuratively. It's not taken literally. Literally, if I say it's raining cats and dogs, literally that would mean there's a cat and dog falling from the sky. It's figurative. It's figurative language. Raining cats and dogs means it's raining really hard. Okay? So I've given you about 20 sentences here. And I'm actually going to change this to say capitalized expression because I couldn't bold it. You need to determine the meaning of the capitalized expression and choose the best answer. So let's look at number 1. After going to the zoo, the mall, and the movies, Cassie was sick of bending over backwards to entertain her nieces. So if she's bending over backwards to entertain her nieces, She's taken them to the zoo, the mall, and the movies. Those are 3 big outings. Does that mean she's trying very hard to entertain her nieces? Sounds like it, right? So that might be a good answer. She was not trying at all to entertain her nieces. I don't think that's it. She's done a lot with them. She was doing very little. Well, we just said she's done a lot to entertain her nieces. She was making small efforts. Small efforts and doing very little are the same. So if this isn't a good answer, then this is not a good answer. We already said this one was trash. So the only one that's left is the first one. Bending over backwards means trying very hard. Doesn't mean like she's doing gymnastics. Okay, I'm gonna do one more and then you're on your own. Bobby would have been playing ball until the cows came home if it hadn't been for Susie dragging him away to eat dinner. If he would play ball until the cows came home, does that mean he was just about to stop playing ball? No, I don't think so. I mean, Susie had to drag him away from playing. It doesn't sound like he was ready to quit. He would have continued playing ball for a long time. I think that's our best answer so far. I'm going to choose it, but I'm going to keep reading. Bobby prefers nature to athletics. Is there anything in here that has Bobby choosing a hike instead of playing ball? No, nothing that has him choosing nature over athletics, so that's not it. Bobby didn't even want to play ball to begin with. Does it say anything about him not wanting to be there? It seems like if he didn't want to be there and Susie said it was time for dinner, he'd have dropped the ball and run, but Susie's having to drag him away, so I don't think that's it. I think he would have continued playing until the cows came home for a really long time. There are going to be context clues in these sentences to help you figure out what the capitalized idiom means. If you still don't understand, please don't just guess. Ask for help. I'm here to help you. If you are at home and not at school, then just don't submit until you're ready. Once you're ready, then you can submit. It will tell you it might not save your answers, but 90% of the time it saves your answers. So don't worry about that. You have 20 of these questions to answer, 20 idioms to decipher, and then we will talk tomorrow about illustrating some idioms. Okay? All right. Let me know if you need some help.